sometimes these rules, they read like riddles. Take, for instance, knowing that among your Bill of Rights and within the confines of your Constitution, you have the right to three things: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Life, you have that by existing. Liberty, sometimes tricky. If it weren't, there would be no creation of government if liberty wasn't tricky and very nuanced and very subjective. Liberty is defined differently among different cultures and people. So it already gets tricky right after life. Anything beyond life can get complicated, can it? So there's liberty. You can use the scripture where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Because what do we say in our videos? That the Lord stands for the owner. So in the spirit of ownership, there's liberty. Those who own things seem to have liberty. A certain amount of freedom comes with ownership. So there you have liberty. But how many people own stuff? Isn't the rest of the world just surviving to rent? Isn't that what the 98% are doing? The 98% are not owners, are they? In the sense where they can really put a hard claim on liberty. So liberty is already nuanced right after life. And then the pursuit of happiness. This gets even trickier. The pursuit of happiness, I think, is a trick phrase, a catchphrase. You know, one of those, a conundrum. Because you can't catch happiness by chasing it. Nobody can. Otherwise, why would those who have enough money to own a bunch of stuff still be depressed? How could people in that position still commit suicide? Because happiness can't be chased. Or if a person gets a lot of what they want and it's still not enough, even after they did everything to get what they thought they wanted, and it turns out not to be enough, this is them pursuing happiness, but you can't chase it. That's not how happiness works. So there's a catchphrase, and it's occultically sealed, it's hermetically sealed based on a person's understanding. See, a person will look at that phrase and be like, yeah, I'm chasing my happiness. And there's nothing wrong with the idea of you pursuing your happiness, which is to say, this life or this vocation, if it harms neither self nor others, I'm going to pursue it because this makes me happy. To apply it that way is cool. That's the way you want to apply it. But if you think that you can chase dreams and acquire things for the sake of being happy, you're going to be disappointed, because happiness cannot be chased. It can only be chosen. Happiness cannot be chased. It can only be chosen. So you choose to be happy. How do you do that? You imagine what happiness feels like. Imagine how you would feel once you have everything you want, deciding to be grateful for what you imagine. This is the secret to happiness. You can't chase it. You have to embrace it. You can't chase it. You have to embrace it. Because once you embrace happiness, then life will start giving you things to be happy for. I hope you caught that. Once you choose to be happy, then life will give you things to be happy for. It's a push and a pull. That's how happiness works. Now, you have the right to pursue it, but you will be wrong to.